Hi guys, it's Chris here at Purely Outdoors, and today I've got another awning review video for you, and this one's the Dometic Grande AIR Stay. So it's a brand new fabric from Dometic, one that replaces their previous all-season fabric. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of what's changed, but this really is the largest porch awning in their range. So the Grande has been around for a number of years. We saw it in the Grande Pro, the Grande All Season. Now we've got an offering that shows it in two new fabrics. So the Grande Tour, that was new for 2025, more aimed at those looking for touring with their caravan for shorter breaks. And in 2026, we now see an extended use version. So this is the Stay fabric. So the great thing with the Grande, it comes in one size. So it's 3.9 wide by 3 meters deep. So really maximizing on your pitch space to give you pretty much the most amount of space you can have in a porch awning. If you then wanted more, it'd be worth looking at maybe the Resident Stay. That's sort of the full awning equivalent. But we'll get into the key exterior features first, then run through the interior one. So the Stay fabric, let's talk about it. So it's a 280 gram sort of hybrid constructive fabric. So breaking that down, it means that the main body of the awning is poly cotton, so it's breathable, so it's going to allow that condensation and water vapor to escape. And what they've then done is combine that with a polypropylene roof. So you'll notice when you touch it in store, it's a really rugged feeling fabric, really thick, but what's great about it, it's hydrophobic. So it's used in other industries, but that means that water cannot sit on the fabric itself, which is great, meaning that any condensation, any water vapor that's in the air will escape through the actual poly cotton part of the fabric, but it won't be able to sit on the roof fabric. So it's getting away from some of the issues that we've had on previous awnings and other awning manufacturers where you're getting condensation appear on the roof and then drip down. With this construction, that is eliminated. So a really great choice there from Dometic. They've also combined the poly cotton element with a ripstop weave as well. So that's just going to add strength to the fabric, making it less tear resistant and really strong in high winds. And then from a colorway perspective, you'll note from previous videos we've done the Tour fabric is much lighter grey. This is a darker grey, but again looks really contemporary, really modern, and a great fabric. So the Stay fabric that Dometic are calling it, that's going to be available on the Grande. The Rally is also going to have two sizes where that fabric's available, and they're bringing out a new Resident Stay as well. So that's where we're going to see that fabric come into the range. Let's talk about how the fabric sits on the actual structure of the awning itself. So Dometic are renowned for their single point inflation awnings. So as you can see on this Grande here, we've got the center beam. Comes with the manual pump as included, so it'll be a case of just inserting that manual pump, getting it up to 9 psi, and then the whole awning, because all the air beams are integrated, it's just going to go nicely up like that. So we'll get into some details around the isolation valve. So that's basically a way of interconnecting the air beams, and if there's ever an issue, you've got a bit of a fail safe from that perspective. But that's the sort of inflation system summed up, guys. What you will see as an exterior feature that I really like on this new Stay model, for the Grande in particular, is this ability to add an extension. So what we see on awnings a lot of the time is you're sort of governed by a straight rail length on your caravan. So in this case, you'd have 3.9 meters taken up by the awning of your straight rail, but then you might actually have a need for more storage, more dining space on either side of that main awning. Great thing is with this, you can zip it in, so you have to choose whether it goes left hand or right hand. You can zip it in, it's got just the one air beam there, the main beam to pump up, and then you've got this great sort of continuation of the awning. So really nice feature there. If you wanted, say, an extension on one side, as with all the Dometic awnings, you can zip out the other side panel. You could put in an annex on that side as well. So there'll be a Dometic Stay annex available for all of those awnings as well. So the fabric will nicely blend. Some other key points to note. So obviously a little bit of versatility on the front panels. You can add in a veranda pole to either of the front, and that just means you can drop the fabric down, drop it in half, just lets a bit of airflow in. So really nice feature there. But I think that's the main sort of exterior qualities of the Grande summed up, guys. Take a look inside and go through those. Okay guys, so before we get into the Grande Stay interior features, I want to point out this really sort of great new addition to the range for the 2026 season. It's this sort of magnetic closed mesh door. So this can be used on any Dometic awning, so that's current or previous. It simply zips into either side panel. And what's great is you've got that magnetic close, so great for using as an entrance or exit from the awning. And it's going to allow all that ventilation but stop the bugs coming in. So really nice feature there. But now let's focus on the actual Grande Stay itself. So you'll notice we came in from the extension into the main body of the awning. So I think the first thing you notice is the depth. So we've got 3 meters of depth, feels really nice and spacious. And what I also love is how sort of lovely this roof material is. So you'll get a feel, obviously the outside is that polypropylene, which is really easy to wipe clean because it's a smooth side, whereas the opposite almost feels like a sort of textured canvas fabric. So a really nice addition from that perspective. A couple of key changes as well on the Stay is the curtains. So they blend into the awning themselves, so a nice dark grey cotton curtain. Now let's talk about how we can sort of use this awning on a number of different vans. So Dometic use a multi-height system, so the Grande Stay is only going to be available in the S height. So that will basically fit any van, caravan or motorhome between 235 and 265 in height. So using this multi-height system, you can simply unzip that. It's going to release more fabric. So it's not only great for taller sort of motorhomes because you've got that twin beading. You can thread that into a wind out awning on a motorhome as long as you're within that height range. But even if you're at caravan height, if you're on an uneven pitch, it's great for, you can release one side and that's going to give you more fabric to play with. So Grande Stay is only available in S height. If you have got a taller motorhome between 265 and 295, I'd recommend looking at the Grande Tour. So that's going to cater for your taller van. Obviously that fabric's more designed for touring use as opposed to sustained periods like this one. So that's the sort of key features there. In terms of how we can accessorize the Grande Stay, honestly, there's so many options here. So you've got sabre lighting points. So on every air beam, you'll have those Velcro tabs. What's great is I think putting them on the doorway, especially on the 2 front panels, gives you really nice light at the front of the awning. But then you can connect further sabre lights up to the center beam as well. So that's your sort of lighting covered. What you'll notice probably underfoot is what you could do. We've left this open floored, but you could put down a footprint and a carpet as well. They're 2 great optional extras. And if you wanted even more mesh, obviously you could go for the side magnetic close, but they also do mesh screens for the front as well. So that would give you maximum ventilation in the awning. Obviously we touched on adding the extension, adding an annex. They're probably your main sort of larger bolt-ons, but a lot of people also like to have an air brake. So they're going to be bringing out a new air brake for 2026. Great thing with all the Dometic awnings, you've got a clip-in point on either of the 2 far beams. They can clip into the air brake and it gives you that nice sort of privacy and sort of area around the awning as well. So hopefully that's the main interior features covered now, guys. We'll just head back out the front and sum up this awning. Okay guys, so in summary, the Grande Stay, a great new addition from Dometic. It's replaced the Grande All Season, which was really well received by the caravan and motorhoming community. And they've really stepped up their game with this lovely hybrid fabric where we see a blend of poly cotton and polypropylene. It's sort of an industry first, and I think it's really going to mean the awning will last that test of time. Perfect for those prolonged stays. So if you're someone that maybe doesn't want a full awning, you're still happy using a porch awning, but for longer stays, especially into Europe, where you're going to benefit from that poly cotton and that breathability, this is definitely an awning model to come and check out. If you've got any questions at all about this model or any others in the Dometic range, drop them in the comments below, and make sure to press that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest awning news. Cheers guys.